Okay. Good evening. So this is Group 4 Rifle Club, and these are my teammates Thara and Sruti, and I am Christina. And today we'll be discussing about our operational challenge, which is extreme working conditions in a food industry based in Canada.
Okay, let me introduce Bosco and Roxy's, a homegrown Canadian success story in the premium pet food industry. It is founded in London, Ontario, and this company has carved a niche by crafting artistic hand-decorated dog treats using human-grade ingredients. So, what sets them apart? Their commitments to quality. Every treat undergoes careful inspection, baking, decoration, and packaging in their 25,000 square feet facility before reaching their retailers across North America. But behind this growth, there is a lying pressing challenge arises. So their production floor houses industrial ovens, always reaches 400-degree Fahrenheit and massive curd mixers running 12 hours daily. With $4 million in annual revenue and growing demand, these heat generating machines are creating unsustainable working conditions for their workers, which will bring us to today's solutions. Now, the challenge will be explained by Shruti.
So the operational challenge of Bosco and Roxy is the extreme working conditions due to excessive heat from ovens and machinery. So there's a graph showing the impact of heat on worker productivity. You can see in the graph like the productivity is decreasing as the temperature increases. So the impact of this issue is employee discomfort and fatigue. The second one is the reduced productivity and efficiency and increased operational cost and production delays. The root cause of this issue is the inadequate ventilation and cooling system in the facility. Now we are talking about the solutions.
Okay, so our first technological solution reimagines the cooling process. Picture this: as freshly baked treats exit those scorching ovens, they travel along the smart conveyor belts, which will be embedded with the high velocity cooling fans. They aren't just ordinary fans, they are strategically angled to simultaneously cool these products, and also they dissipate the heat from the working place. So Nestle implemented this in their KitKat factories, reducing the ambient temperatures by about 7 degrees Celsius near the conveyors. But here's the catch. While effective for product cooling, our data shows that it only reduces the worker heat exposure by about 15% because it doesn't address the radiant heat from oven doors and also from the mixer maintenance areas. So the second solution will be explained by Shruti.
So the second solution is the IoT-enabled predictive maintenance. The IoT sensors track machine temperature, wear, and performance. This operational issue can be solved by preventing breakdowns by detecting failures before they happen. The benefits of this IoT is reduces downtime, improves safety, extends machine lifespan. For example, Mondelez International reduced their unplanned machine failures by 30% using this IoT predictive maintenance. Here we are showing a picture that a facility introduced IoT predictive maintenance in an oil and gas industry.
Okay, now the third option, which will be tackling the heat in a different manner through intelligent ventilation and heat sensors mounted near the ovens to trigger the industrial exhaust fans. And it will be when the moment that these temperatures exceed a particular safe levels, while the fresh air intakes activate on the opposite side. So the Tyson Foods used this to reduce the heat-related incidents by about 22% in their poultry plants. However, our analysis reveals that there is a limitation. This system merely moves hot air around rather than eliminating them. So on a humid summer day, it will be feeling like working under a giant hair dryer. So it is affordable to Bosco, but it doesn't solve what our root cause is.
Okay, so now we'll be comparing the three technical solutions. As you can see, the comparison is based on their benefits, cost, the effort for implementation, and their effectiveness. Among these three solutions, we have chosen IoT predictive maintenance as our recommended option because of its because it has long-term significant benefits. Other than just preventing breakdowns, it also improves the machine's efficiency. So, if you take cooling conveyor, which reduces the direct heat, or if you take airflow optimization, which improves the ventilation of the factory, IoT sensors have or they collect real time data. So, now this real time data will target the problem at its source. And this will help in reducing the machine failures, and it will also help in reducing excessive energy costs. Here are two diagrams which are known as heat map, and these diagrams help in identifying where in the factory that there is a lot of heat emission. The second software that is used here is facility. The second diagram shows a software called Facility Quest, which will be helpful in identifying where you can place these IoT sensors so that you can have maintenance before your entire machine crashes. Coming to the recommended solution, as I mentioned before, why IoT is the best choice for Bosco, it's because unlike other solutions, IoT fixes the problem at its root or at its root cause itself. It prevents the overheating from happening in the first place. This will create a more safer work environment for all the employees. And a good example would be the global leader like Mondelez. Now, Mondelez, after installing IoT sensors, they have reduced their maintenance costs by 30%, and they have also reduced the chances of failure by 20%. Other than this, IoT sensors also have a lot of additional benefits, as you can see on the screen here. I would also like to show you this diagram where it's a concept of a smart it's a concept of a smart factory. So, if you look closely, you can see IoT sensors are placed in different types of machines. Now, these IoT sensors will help in reducing the downtime, it will help in cutting the costs, and it will also improve the efficiency throughout the factory. Now, coming to the timeline.
So the timeline for implementing this solution will include 4 stages. The first stage is planning and assessment, which will last for 1 month from April 1st to April 30, which includes identifying machine that needed sensors and also the selection of IoT sensors. The second stage is installation. It will be for 1.5 months, which is from May 1st to June 14th, which includes installation of sensors and setup with maintenance system. The third stage is testing and training, which lasts for 1.5 months, which is from June 15th to July 31st, which includes monitor data and adjust the changes and also the training for staff. The last stage is the testing, which will be last for 2 months from August 1st to September 30th, which includes accurate predictive maintenance detection and the monitoring of the performance of the IoT.
All right. So now we come to the business case. This is where the IoT or the or the potential solution can pay for itself. So as you can see here, this is the initial investment that will be required. The investment mainly goes into products or components such as IoT sensors, AI-based software, installation, and overall maintenance or the support system. The values that you can see or the cost that is mentioned here, they are assumed values based on the realistic industry benchmarks in Canada. This table shows the savings, or as you can see, where the savings, where the IoT sensors will help in saving. So there is a drastic difference between the current annual cost and the savings that can be done if we implement IoT. With an initial investment of 16,000 and an annual cost savings of 25,000, there is you can expect the payback period to be between 7 to 8 months, and the return of investment would be amount up to 140.6%. This is only in the first year, and you can also expect higher returns in the future years or in the subsequent years. Along with this, there are also additional business benefits that comes with IoT. Other than just cost savings, IoT also has equipment lifespan, and it enhances productivity. It improves the workplace safety, and it also, in the long run, is a very sustainable operation by reducing energy waste and providing valuable data insights. Thank you.